So finally, guys, I tried the water birth. I had my baby in water, and you guys have been so awesome with that video. At the time that I'm filming this, that video is about 90 something thousand views. It's amazing, guys. It's so amazing. I'm so grateful for how I'm filming. I know you're fine. I'm fine too.
That's how I'm calling you. Mabel. I am filming. I am finished.
All right, girl.
Come on, you guys.
People go, oh, Mabel, you're so adventurous. Oh my God, water. Why water birth? Apparently, a lot of people do not even know so much about the water birth thing. And that's why I'm here, okay? By the time I am done talking to you, you're going to know why I chose water birth, and you're maybe not going to ever try any other method, any other birth aside the water birth by the time I am done with this video. Trust me. So I want you guys to get a cup of juice, get some wine, and let's get this video started.
Hey, Mrs. Francis. Hey, Mrs. Francis.
So before I begin proper, let me give you guys like a little backstory. I have always seen water birth on YouTube, and I have imagined it to be fantastic. I've imagined it to be a lot of things at the same time. And you know, I was just like, oh my God, I was going to have Jamal in Canada, and I knew that I was going to do water birth. But up until now, they've not given me the visa since 2019 that I applied. So I had to do because I don't think, if you know of any hospital in Nigeria that does it, please let us know. But to the best of my knowledge, they do not do it in Nigeria. Okay, so I had no choice but to do the normal birth. So this time, as soon as I realized I was not in Nigeria, like, I'm not in Nigeria, I just knew I was going to have a water birth. I told my midwife I want a water birth, and she just said, okay, let's go with the flow. I mean, here it's very normal. It's very, very normal. And a lot of people asked me if I had the birth at home. No, that was a birthing center in the hospital. Okay, after I had the baby, they moved us to our room. We were there for a few hours before they discharged us and went back home. So I didn't have the baby at home, even though that was the plan. I was supposed to have the water birth at home, but because my baby was breached, I was booked for a C-section. But at the end of the day, before the operation, my baby boy turned head down by himself because he's a good boy. When I was booked for that C-section, I was like, oh my God, my water birth. That was all I could think about because I wanted to do the water birth. And thank God he gave us the opportunity to do the water birth. My baby turned head down before my operation, so I had the normal delivery. And that was why I had the baby in the hospital, just in case there are complications. You know, they even told me that on the day I'm in labor, I should come early so that they can check the baby to be sure the baby is head down. Okay, so let me not bore you guys all those talk. Now let us start from talking about the baby, how water birth is good for the baby. Okay, so the baby is the baby was in my uterus. Of course, every baby is in the uterus. Yeah, so the baby is in the uterus and the baby is in water. So it's an easy transitioning process for the child to easily transition from water to water instead of from water to air. That is why children that they give birth to in water, they do not cry as much as babies that they give birth to underwater, outside of water, you know, the normal birth. They're both normal, natural ways of delivering, but let us just call the other one normal birth and this water birth. Yeah, so giving birth to the baby from water to dry land where there is a lot of air is more difficult for the child to transition. But if it is water birth, it is easy from water to water. I remember when my baby came out, his head was out already and my contractions ceased, and of course I couldn't push if I wasn't contracting. My baby's head was in water like this. I kept screaming, my baby is going to drown. My baby is going to drown. His head is in water. They were like, don't worry. And that's because the pool was very deep. Maybe you guys not even noticed from the video, but that pool was very, very deep. I was like, my baby in water, his head. And they were like, he's fine. And then I went ahead. I said, oh, of course, he'll be fine, you know. So apart from the fact that the baby is transitioning from water to water, they make the water in the birth pool the same temperature as if you know that water that is in the uterus, if your water has ever broken before, it is hot. It's warm. It's a bit more than warm. It's hot because I know that when I was having Jamal, they ruptured, excuse me, the membrane. The doctor ruptured the membrane and the water was all over my body. It was hot. It was quite hot. Warm, let's just say warm, yeah? So the water in the pool is the same temperature as the water the baby is coming from. So why not? It's very easy for the child to transition. And then now let us move to talk about the mom. One thing I liked about water birth that made me decide to go for it is the fact that water birth makes you very relaxed, very comfortable, and you're in control of the experience. Totally in control of the entire experience. And it also gives you the opportunity to explore other positions, because trust me, that position of lying back down, you see, bro, it is hard. It's harder to push that way. I think it's easier to kneel down. And there are so many other positions. If you've not seen my delivery video, you can go see that water birth video. You're going to see the different positions when they explore. So you have the opportunity to explore different birthing positions. But at the end of the day, you are in control. You're going with the flow. I don't know how to explain it. When I was having my first son, I was asked to lie down. I didn't want to lie down. I wanted to move around. I wanted to, but they said I should lie down. Some hospitals up until now in Nigeria, they even hang women's leg. Hang one leg, hang to that one here. I know that a lot of women, or some women, do not cooperate when they are giving birth. They do not cooperate and they do not open their legs well, and sometimes baby is in danger. But I mean, how can they just hang your legs? You're in pain. You cannot. I don't know how to explain it, but water birth gives you the opportunity to soak in all of that experience, and you are in control. You are working with the midwives. You are actively part of that whole process, part of the whole experience. You have a huge part to play. You soak it all in. You move with the flow. Do you understand what I mean? Again, you are less likely to have a vaginal tear. If you're like me and you're afraid of an episiotomy, then water birth is for you. For those that don't know what an episiotomy is when the doctor or the midwife gives you a cut in your vagina to aid the whole thing. Sometimes it's hard for you to push, or the baby's head is too big and your pelvis is tight. They might just give you that tear, and or the baby might give you a cut as well. But I mean, these midwives that take water birth, they are so trained. They told me how to push. I did not have a single tear, trust me. And I believe that the water had something to do with it, and the fact that the midwives are very, very experienced. I'm going to do a video where I'm going to compare my experience giving birth in Nigeria versus here, right? And I'm going to talk about how they asked me to push that made me not to have a tear, okay? So if you are scared of that vaginal tear, because it's crazy having a tear, and then they'll have to stitch you when you want to pee. You go here or by your heart to be cutting, it to be peppery. I mean, it's crazy. You don't want to have a cut. So if you're that kind of person that you don't want to have a cut, I'm not saying that it is 100% guaranteed, okay? Of course, you might have a very big baby. I mean, there are lots of things that determine if you get a cut or not, but it is less likely that they give you an episiotomy in the water. You might have a cut, maybe the baby might give you a cut, but it is less likely that the professionals give you a cut in the water. It is less likely. So if you don't want that cut, then please, water birth, man. Water birth all the way. I'm going to end by explaining how very relaxing it is. I think I kept saying it when I was having the baby, that oh my god, it's so relaxing, it's so soothing. Because I got into the pool when I was 6 a.m. So I had suffered outside of the water. So when I came in, the way it was warm, it was so comfortable, very, very relaxing. And I mean, nothing beats that. Because I feel like it just was calming. Imagine that they were going to give you a cut, right? A cut with a knife outside of, sometimes even when you cut yourself, you put your hand under running water. You know how water, imagine that they give you a cut inside the swimming pool. You're not going to feel it as much as if it was outside of water. So that whole burning and pain, the water was just helping. It was just calming. I just didn't go, it was just very, very calming. It was painful, of course. Labor is painful. Nothing can, you cannot even compare it to anything. It was really, really painful, but it was very, very calming, very relaxing. So with all of these, if I'm going to have a baby again, look at me that I was saying, I'm never gonna do this again. I'm now saying, if I'm going to have, I'm not the one saying this thing, if I'm going to have a baby, so I'm even thinking about it. Oh my god, damn. I think that if we do not forget it, there's a way God did this whole thing that after having the baby, you forget. because if you don't forget, you can never go back. You can never have another one. So you have to just really not forget, but you just heal basically and you're fine. Somebody like me that did not have any cuts, after having the baby, I was back to normal. I was so fine immediately I had the baby, because you guys know how I was very sick all through the pregnancy. So after I offloaded, I was fine. I've been eating, drinking as usual. I'm back to normal, you know. So yeah, if I'm going to have a baby again, I'm going to do the water birth over and over and over and over and over again. If you're Nigerian and you know any hospital that offers water birth, please let us know in the comments, because I'm sure lots of people, people asked me, oh, is this hospital in Nigeria? Yeah, so if you know anybody or any hospital that does it, I'm telling you, I used to live in Abuja, and if I had an opportunity to travel to Port Harcourt or Lagos, anywhere when they do water birth, I would travel, go born my pikin for inside water, trust me. So I want to just know if there's a hospital that does it. If there is, please let us know in the comments. And then with all of these that I have said, would you want to try a water birth? Like, if you had the opportunity to try water birth, would you do the normal one that you are used to, or are you going to explore and just try something different? Would you want to try the water birth? I think that you should, because it just makes the labor easier, trust me. Hey, it's easier, I'm not going to lie, but just let me know. Some people are, you know, fans of being used to what they're used to. They don't like to digress, or what they're used to is what they're used to. So are you that kind of person, or would you like to try it? And then if you have had a water birth before, please let us know your experience. If there's anything that you did not share about it, please let us know in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading from you guys. And then again, please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't given the video a thumbs up already. And please help me share this video. Share it now. Share this video and hit the subscribe button if you love my content and you're not yet subscribed. I'm begging, okay? Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, where I'm going to be talking about my experience. That video, I didn't want to film it. I have reasons why I didn't want to film it, but people have been asking me. I've had like not so many people, like 3 or 4 people have asked me to film the experience, you know, having my baby in both countries. And I'm like, okay, let me do, maybe more people might be interested. If you're interested in that content, let me know. But I'm going to film it right now anyways. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care. Thumbs up. Oh. Bye guys.